Peace, love, light, and blessings, y'all. What's going on? This is your brother Key, and welcome to my workshop. I'm very excited to make this video for y'all. And the subject of the video, it ain't even me. It's this beautiful bicycle behind me. All right, so the reason why I'm making this video is because like that bike kind of reveals something to me that is very real, and I feel like sometimes in this day and age we go through a lot, and sometimes we want to change ourselves. We lose things, we lose people, and it hurts sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And something I learned is sometimes you get things back, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have to fight for something back, and sometimes you fight for something and you don't get it. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of possibilities in this world, and it's about not giving up. It's about being persistent. So that's what I'm here to talk about with you today. And and listen, you might catch a jewel. You just might. All right. So basically, this bike right here. I'm gonna get back on this side. Now look at me. So now this bike right here behind me, I got it actually around this time last year. It's kind of pretty unbelievable that like a year passed, and I've gone through so many things that developed me into a different person, and my mind is different, my body, is different as well. Like I've gone through a lot in the past year, y'all, and like the bike kind of like reminded me of that. All right, so let me give y'all basically like a brief history of the bike. So around my birthday, which is around this time, God willing, I'll reach my birthday. I didn't have much money. I didn't have much, anything. And I had just given up my car, and I was like really, just trying. I think I had unemployment at the time. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I did. I'm not exactly sure how I was getting money, but like I was, of course, hustling, selling shirts, doing haircuts and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I had like put some money aside, and I had some bread. I can't even remember if it's been a year or 2 years. Like it's really that crazy. So around my birthday, I went out to this thrift store that I used to go to, which is actually not open anymore. It's closed. Like it's done. And I used to go there back and forth, like my family used to shop there for years. I'm talking about like over 10, 15, like 20 years, whatever, right? And I actually like developed a relationship with this thrift store after like throughout the end of it. And I would go there and I wouldn't buy clothes. Cause one, my skin is sensitive, and like I just had so much clothes. I was just like I was giving stuff away. And what I was going through, to put like some context to this, I was going through a phase of like unlearning and relearning, right? Just doing spring cleaning year round. And I gave away bags of clothes, sneakers, items, like a lot of things. Relationships ended. And one of the things that I gave away was that bicycle. Before I jump into me giving it away, I bought the bike, and when I bought the bicycle, it was like, how could I say? When I bought the bicycle, it was like random, but at the same time, it was like I saw it and I was like, nah, that can't, like, yo. And when I saw it and I was going, I bought it. And the guy that owned the store, like, he didn't even want to sell it. But because, like, you know, like, I've like been there. He knows my family. I'm like, he considers me family and stuff like that. And I've given him stuff, like plenty of things. Because I didn't just used to shop there. I used to donate a lot too. I got the bicycle, right? So I had the bike and I took that thing down. I'm talking about screw for screw, nut for nut, bolt for bolt. Like, I took it down. Like, I took it apart. Yeah, I'm talking about everything. Tire, rim, seat, the handlebars, the brake line, everything. Yeah, I took apart everything. Cleaned it up, put it back together. And I would ride it everywhere I would go. I wouldn't ride it often, but like, it was cold outside during the time. And when I was riding it, it's like people would be like, yo, like they'll look at me like, oh, that's a nice piece you got there. Like, it's a classical bike. First off, it's a classical folding bike. And this is the thing. You could buy them on the internet. But that wasn't the point. I didn't care that you could find it. What mattered to me was that the fact that I bought that and it was like in mint condition. It was the fact that it was like, I'm into older stuff like retro pieces and stuff like that, right? Because in this life, like, I believe that everybody has things that they like. My father was into bicycles, crazy motorcycles. My family ride those, all of that. And because of like my injuries and stuff like that, I don't really get crazy on motorcycles. I can ride a bike, you know what I'm saying? But bicycles I really care about, and just like retro pieces. But all of that being said, because I'm going off on a tangent, you're like, well, what's the point of all this? The point is, I gave the bicycle away. I actually brought it to a bike shop. I'm not gonna say their name, but I bought it there, and I was like, you know, like, I need a home for this, because I was just going through stuff in my life to where I literally was giving stuff away, like pieces of clothes. You know, I was testing relationships to see, like, yo, if I give something to this person, like, let me see, like, because my family is big on gifting, right? So that's something I grew up with. The fact that I have the bike, I got it, and it's like, yo, I couldn't believe that I got it back. Now, I went multiple times to like go and get it. I couldn't get it. And like, I was just like, I'm gonna give up. But every day I kept thinking, like, every time I seen an older style bicycle or a car or something, I just kept thinking like, yo, I miss my bike. And I say that to say, in times we lose things and we feel like we lose a piece of ourselves. Like, we feel like we're losing ourselves, right? But you have to at some point say no. You have to be on some like, nah, I want what's mine, right? I basically was like, nah, like, hold on. I went and I got the bike. No, I went to go see the dude. I was like, yo, because I asked him, like, I was like, you gonna hang it up or whatever? And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. But when I looked, I went to the store, he didn't hang it up. So I'm like, did he give it away? Did he throw it away? And I had went before that, and some dude that I didn't know, like, was like, oh yeah, people come drop stuff here off all the time. It's like, whatever. But like, it wasn't just anything. So, and he told me something. He said he felt like I was just holding it, no, he was just holding it for me. That's mine. Like, I bought that. And I'm like, it's kind of hard to like, because it's like, it's stuff like this that really makes you like wonder, like, yo, God is real. Like, and when you actually like work for something, like when you're working on yourself, like life passes you by, or like time passes you by, and it's like, yo, like when you're working on stuff and you're diligent in your efforts and you continue, you may lose a lot of things on the way to bettering yourself. You may lose people, you may lose, you get rid of habits, all of this stuff, whatever. But the the blessing in changing and evolving and getting better is sometimes you get things that you really cared about back, and all you have to do really is just like ask for it. Like ask for what you feel you deserve. And you just have to stay diligent. I passed that. When I passed that spot like multiple times. I passed it multiple times just hoping that they was open. And some days my brain would be like, nah, don't go in there. Nah, you shouldn't do it. Just don't do it. That little voice in your head that tries to talk you out of doing stuff. Look, listen, I was like, nah. I'm not good. The voice was like, nah, don't go. I was looking at stuff. I was seeing like just stuff to like throw me off. And when I went back there, I was like, I asked the dude, I was like, yo, you still got the bike? He was like, yeah. I was like, what? You still got it? And I was surprised because like he held his word. And he asked me if I wanted it back. And the thing about it is, I'm not an Indian giver. I don't like to give people stuff and take it back. Unless it really meant something to me or maybe like whatever. I can't even like explain it. It's just like when you really care about something, you feel when it's gone. And I've given away plenty of things. I've given away clothes. I've given away sneakers. I've given away a lot of stuff. But something that I felt was gone was that bicycle. And I was like, I want my bicycle. Because I feel like this was like God speaking to me a little bit, you know. I think like it just popped out. It just said, it's not just a bicycle. And I was looking at like, and all I was thinking like was like, God, yeah, granted it's a bicycle, but it means something to me. And the point of me saying this is like, when something means something to you, don't give it away. And if you happen to be foolish to give it away, fight for it. Fight to get it back if you can. And if you're blessed, you just might get it back. Yeah, man, just like, yeah. Or so that being said, this was a heart to heart, y'all. Like I wanted to be like real, you know, and just be honest about how I felt about, you know, that. And I've lost a lot of things, man. Like also giving away things. I didn't lose that. I gave it away. Like I was just so mentally just like, hey, you know, karma's gonna come back. I'll get something in replacement. Like some things can be replaced. And that, I don't care if there's 1,000 on the market. I don't care if there's 20,000, 30,000. That's a classic. Yeah, you can find classics a certain way, but that's a classic. And I got mine. You know what I mean? So if you got some and you care about it, you love it, cool. Keep it. You know, and if you happen to once again be, you know, swayed or foolish and you give something away and you just can't get your mind off of it, and it's just you always think about, not sometimes but always listen to your core. Listen to it. And don't let nobody tell you that you don't deserve it, because believe me, some people are just jealous that you have some type of ambition, or maybe you got something that is nice, and some people just don't know what it's like to actually love something or care for something. That's the only bike that I've had owned plenty of bikes. I've had bikes stolen from me, you know, had to look dudes in the face. I've looked the dude in the face that had my bike stolen when I built up. He said somebody sold it to him, whatever, and I'm looking at him like I was gonna beat him up on the spot, y'all. I don't even like getting violent, for real. And I said, what you use it for? He said, I use it to go to work. And I'm like, I had another bicycle in my house, but it was the fact that the first day that I took the bike outside, like I built it up and it was like stolen right outside the gym when I was working. I was like, and I saw it and I knew it was mine. I'm like, yo, this. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just, cause I know I'm gonna get blessed. Listen. And it was like the same situation, except I gave it away and I wanted it back and I got it back. So that being said, y'all, like when you feel something, like when you actually work for something, when you get something special, like hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes life will take it away from you in order to see like how diligent are you? How much are you willing to like fight for this? And look, y'all, like I was going back and forth. I know I'm talking to y'all for crazy. It's like a 20-minute video and whatnot, but I just wanted to like be real, like, and let y'all know for real. When you really, really desire for something and you actually get it, that's a beautiful thing. Or when you find something beautiful, I don't even like wear the color blue a lot. I'm not even gonna hold you. I usually wear red, black. Like when people say red and one of the primary colors, I usually go to red first. Unless it's in a car, then it's like, all right, cool. Like I'll wear navy blue, like on a car is like lit. You know what I'm saying? Like red is a little aggressive for a car. Me personally, I'll still drive a red car, but red is a little aggressive for me with a car. But when it comes to blue, it's more of a welcoming color. It's more, like calm. You know what I'm saying? So I like blue. When it comes to like vehicles and like accessories and whatnot, right? As you can see with my crown. So it's like, yo, like, bruh. I just want to share this with y'all. Share this heart to heart. This message, like, love something when you have it and hold on to it if you can. And if you do let it go, and you did not want to let it go, or you have a chance to get it back, or you're driven to go fight for it. You just might get what you truly desire, which is something that you loved, or something that you love, because the love didn't go away for that thing, man. That's what's crazy. The love did not go away for that thing. It didn't go nowhere. I tried to hide it, but it just didn't go nowhere. And I came up on pictures, you know what I'm saying, that I had of this thing, and it was just like, oh my gosh. Like, it just kept rocking at me. It just kept eating at me. I'm like, nah, like, I gotta get this thing back. And I got it. So, and yeah, I'm gonna put a little slideshow. You know, if you made it to the end of the video, you're gonna get some pretty cool shots of that I took of the bike. And when the first time I had it before I got it back, and yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video, me just expressing myself and just being real with y'all and letting y'all know that, like, the heart is real. Your life is real. This is not no buffoonery. Like, you're a being, okay, that is having an experience, and in this experience you go through things, and you're supposed to follow, your heart, and not even just your heart, but your burning desire to get certain things. And when you do follow it, and you follow through, and you push, you are rewarded in ways that is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like homie said, he felt like the bike wasn't even his. He felt like he was just holding it from me. Like, he felt like I was gonna come back and get it. So that being said, be blessed, y'all. Much love, peace be upon you. Yeah, don't let the buffoonery get in your way, or make you feel like you ain't it, when you're actually striving for something greater. Because you are greatness. You're made in the image of everything that is and always will be. Stay blessed and less stressed. Peace.